guys, this is Lala Legacy back with another episode of Little Busters, and I'm joined again by my roommate and by Setakaibo. Yee!
Oh, now you're gonna be like
Yeah,
this?
oh, now you're gonna be like this? Huh? Alright.
That doesn't take away from the pastor point.
Nope,
Yes,
not at all.
does. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No,
It's
she's
not
gonna.
Not
She's
fair.
gonna do that every time that you have an attitude.
No. Well, Booze, see what I gotta go through?
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have an attitude.
I don't have an attitude.
Okay. Oh.
All of
I
his
was-
just this.
I didn't even see that. I just
No.
heard ah.
No.
Okay. Anyways,
sorry.
let's just jump right back in. In the end, I still hadn't found a roommate for Kood. I'll have to meet up with Kyosuke and everyone else soon.
Okay, that's right. You're cool.
Yeah.
I still want to try talking to more people. And there's still one day left.
She was referring to the time limit set by the dorm head for turning in the application. She stood up from the bench and bowed before me.
Thanks for all your work today, Naoi-san.
Yeah, you did well too, Kood.
See you tomorrow. See you.
She raised her hand, and behind her was...
Oh, fuck. Finally, I found you. Wait,
a girl. She was giving a somewhat expressionless and cold look. Huh. Have I seen her somewhere before?
Yeah. Who is that person?
She said, looking at me. I thought I remembered hearing that cold voice.
Naoi-san, my friend. He helped. He helped me with things when I moved.
I see.
Do you happen to have some business with me?
I heard
Naomi.
Naomi's son was looking for someone to live with. Naomi son, right? I'm talking about you.
Ah, yes.
Naomi Kuriwaka.
Naomi,
Kuriwaka.
that word. Hey, please, tonight's...
Pleased to nice you.
Shut up.
She bowed.
Nice to meet you too. If you haven't found anyone yet, you haven't, right?
No, I haven't, but...
I see. Good.
This was all she said, and then she presented a bag she had been holding behind her.
My bag. Or my baggage. You can take it to the room for me. Should you happen to have something you don't want to see, want me to see, I'd rather you cleaned it up beforehand. Huh?
What?
You should explain yourself first. You have Kood completely lost. I interrupted to rescue the bewildered Kood.
Yeah, poor thing.
She glared at me. What's wrong?
Being alone with a girl at this hour on campus, I can't say I approve of this. If you have an illicit sexual relationship, you should try hiding it better, but you've already been seen by me, so there's not much you can do about it now.
Illicit? What?
Oh, well, that's okay. It's after school hours for me as well.
Just so we're clear, it's not really what you think. Besides, what were you trying to say earlier?
You're a hindrance?
Hindrance? I began to feel awkward after her abrupt reply.
This girl's looking for a roommate. It's not something a boy should stick his nose into.
She said, glaring at me intently.
Hey, I actually put the right tone to it.
She was making me angry. Maybe you're right, but you should at least introduce yourself. Besides, I'm her friend. So, all the more so, if you're planning on living with her. She furrowed her brows at my words.
It never fails to amaze me that there's still people who don't know who I am. Ah, well, it can't be helped.
Futaki Kanata.
Futaki Kanta.
Kanata.
Whatever.
Eh?
I told you my name. Are we done?
Cood? I looked at Cood. Cood was staring at her. The girl who called herself Futaki also turned her eyes on Cood without changing her expression. Cood? She realized that I'd called her, and made a slightly troubled expression. Still, she gave a small nod. And I was going to say something more, but Cood shook her head slightly and glanced at me with her usual smile. Against that, I had no choice but to keep my mouth shut. I'll be fine, I think. Her smile seemed to contain such a meaning. If that's what she decided herself, I have no right to say anything. Well, Cood, I need to get going soon.
Okay, Naoi-san, thanks for everything.
And Futaki-san, too. See you tomorrow, Cood.
Yes, Naoi-san, see you tomorrow.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye-bye, Cood. I waved goodbye and turned my back to them. I took a few steps and then glanced behind me. I could only hope it turned out well. I reluctantly walked away from there.
I feel really scared with that chick rooming with Cood.
I looked around the courtyard before heading off to the practice. Just as I thought, there was Nishizono-san reading a book under a Zalkova tree. Maybe I shouldn't disturb her, I thought, but ended up calling out to her anyway. Nishizono-san! She only tore her glance away from her paperback book for a second before resuming reading again. I wonder what book she's reading. She seemed distracted because I was standing right next to her.
If you stand there, it's hard to read.
I see. I'm sorry. As I thought, I was just getting in her way. Later. I should go to practice.
Please wait.
She called out to me unexpectedly, just as I was about to leave. Is something wrong?
If you go now, it'll look like I cold-heartedly chased you away. I simply meant that you should step back a little.
Oh, I see. I did think she was cold-heartedly chasing me away. Then, may I sit next to you?
Sure.
Because of the season, there weren't any fallen leaves. I lowered myself on the slightly chilly ground. She closed her book, running her slender fingers along the spine. With an affectionate gesture, she gently traced it with her hand. I could tell how much she cared about the book from that one subtle action. What book are you reading?
Oh boy.
There was no deep meaning to the question. She held the book under her arm. The book's cover was all worn out in various places. Seemed like it'd been through a lot. It was just a question to keep the conversation flowing. You were reading this book yesterday, too. Seems like it means a lot to you.
Are you curious about it?
Something like that.
Nae-san, do you like books?
I don't hate reading, but lately I've barely read anything. I couldn't call myself a bookworm for sure.
I like reading. Especially this one I'm holding, just as you said before. It's a very important book. It's my own self is written there. That's how it appears to me. Nae-san, do you want to know it? Do you want to get to know me?
We stood in the shade of the tree. There was no wind, but it still felt like the temperature had dropped. The sunlight was obscured by the clouds, and I couldn't see what was being reflected deep inside her eyes. I'm not sure. I gave her an honest answer. That was all I could do. There was no reason why I'd come to visit her. That's right, I just felt like it. It's like I said earlier, just something I felt like asking. Perhaps I should have chosen my words better, but I couldn't do something that competent.
I see.
Suddenly, I was looking directly into her eyes. I was drawn into her eyes of subdued amber.
Nae-san, I'm sure that every beginning is always something
Very.
a very trivial. That's why, if you don't mind, one day I will
Will you?
Will you try asking me this question one more time?
I thought about how amber was actually fossil resin from a tree, a jewel trapped in time, and Nishizono-san's eyes, shining with that same color, looking at me. Do you mean it's okay if I come by again?
Even if I told you not to, you still come, wouldn't you?
She smiled slightly.
Do as you wish. If you don't wish to come back, Naue-san, I won't mind that.
Later then.
Yes, see you later.
After exchanging such a promise, which could be hardly considered as one, I left the courtyard for the sports grounds.
Sports grounds! Sorry.
Okay, I think... Uh-oh. Yep. Okay, who's batting? Quickly choose!
Alright, do you want to bet or do you
Somebody!
want me to? Okay, bat.
Oh my gosh.
So, let's
Then
start.
let's start.
Then click. Okay. Yep, if you hit a returning ball, you'll build up a combo. We already know this.
Yep.
If you get a big enough combo, yeah.
Oh, what
Oh,
the heck?
oh, it's freezing. Hold
No!
on. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, awesome! You heard it!
Not so close.
Hey. You right-clicked.
I know, I didn't mean to.
Ah! Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Do you want me to take over quick? Oh my gosh, that wine.
And she was that fast.
Well, that's what they're supposed to do. Whoa.
Yeah, not that fast. That was
No, she's
faster
supposed
than
to-
last episode with
Oh, she almost hit me. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Boing! Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, yes, yes. Yahoo! Oh, fuck, really? Ah, you missed Masato. Wait, where the fuck is he?
He's running around in circles.
Oh, God. Just like my character.
Kitty!
Uh-oh. Ah! It lagged.
It's negative.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, my freaking God.
There we go.
Oh, kitty! Oh my God, thank you. No, we're not even fucking doing that right now.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Whoops!
Pisses her off. Come on, keep pissing her off.
Woo! Oh, there you
Yes!
go! Woo!
Oh, we missed it.
It was at a weird angle, too, anyways.
Oh,
You
you almost
just
hit.
missed Komari. Yeah, that was way too far for me to be able to get it. Oh.
Yes, 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 yes.
We have one more ball.
Okay. She's napping in the tree, which is fucking hilarious. Okay.
Alright, we're good.
Alright, let's take the first break here.
Do you want me to do batting after this? It's up to you. But if you want me to take up batting, okay. If you want me to take up the batting from here, or for the second half of after the first break,
That
alright.
means you get to sit on mine?
No, because I'd crush you. I'm still heavier than you think.
No. You can sit on my lap.
Does she not realize she's also the shorter one? So
I
it's,
know,
don't
right?
care.
Oh.
it's the shorter one that has.
Just don't even
Masato.
argue.
Anyways, all right, catch it, Riki.
Masato, who for some reason was taking the practice quite seriously, was helping me with fungo practice. He'd probably accepted all this as a part of his personal training. All right, there. As someone who'd never played baseball before, I was gradually getting better.
Yeah, that's it. Can I throw a faster one this time?
Okay, leave it to me, I answered him as I clapped on the glove.
We're out of balls.
I bet you are.
Here!
Wait, what? Oh, thanks. Wait. Alright, let's do it, Riki. What? Isn't this a cup of seaweed? What's going on? Did the ball transform into seaweed?
Kurugaya.
Okay. You never fail to...
Oh.
wait.
Kurugaya.
Oh, Kurugaya.
You never fail to
No,
make me laugh.
that's you, Jody.
Oh, wait, which Kurusa?
She's the one that we're trying to woo.
Oh, okay. The monotone.
Yeah.
Sure, I didn't see the face.
She's the one with the black hair.
Yeah,
Badass.
Oh, her. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
That's whose route we're going.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't see the picture. I couldn't do the.
Oh my
I couldn't
goodness.
think about the voice. You never fail to make me laugh with that nonsense you spout.
Aha, Kurugaya-san. Hearing me call her name, Kurugaya-san turned in my direction and raised a hand in greeting.
Hi. Hey there. You're really going at it, aren't you, young man?
What is it all of a sudden?
I'm just here on a whim. I saw you taking Miss Kamikita along with you to the sports field and wondered what you were up to.
That's just how things turned out, or should I say it was something inevitable.
Very well. Count me in.
Wait, no.
I'll
Mince.
you into pieces, foolish brat.
Why do I have to get killed right away?
I'm sorry, I can't help laughing. Anyways, I can't put up with it that you're the only one doing something fun. I want to let flow that sweat of youth together with these lively young girls too. Wait, what?
It's a problem if you're saying it in such a suspicious manner. Everyone's pretty serious about this, you know.
All right, all the better then. Excuse me. I'll be very helpful to you. Wait, what?
Well, you do look like you would, but...
I don't get it all. But if she wants to join, why not let her in?
But at this rate, we'll have an all-girls team.
Yep. You sure are understanding, young man Masato. I don't dislike guys like you. All right, I'll let you have some seaweed. Wait, what? Thanks. Wait, what the fuck?
He's actually eating it because she's the one who handed him the seaweed.
Oh.
Let's get Kyosuke's opinion.
Everyone is always gathered around you, but you're going to ask Natsume brother for permission?
Huh? Well, no matter how you look at it, Kyosuke is the one everyone gathers around.
Well, I'll leave it at that.
Let's go ask him.
Alright. She'll have to go through a tryout.
That again?
Why not? Is that really necessary?
Considering what we saw earlier, your physical skills shouldn't be a problem. So, here we go. What's the main ingredient in tofu?
Soybeans?
You pass.
What the fuck?
The tryout is over. He doesn't care who it is anymore. With that, Kurugaya-san joined our team. Kurugaya joined the practice. At the same time, she joined the battle ranking system.
I do have to adjustment.
Uh-oh.
I told you.
Normally it's not that. Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Oh.
Foot actually got numb.
I told you. You didn't listen to me. Huh?
I didn't normally
I
help.
was asking you for you not to listen to me.
This.
It's like, we already know how it feels because you never listen to us.
Exactly. You're fine. It's just now.
Excuse.
Excuse. Excuse.
That was a leg pinch. Hold on. A second.
Honestly,
Sorry.
we're probably going to have to cut it here because we're already at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, that's all the time that we have for this episode, guys. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, by subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. And don't forget to go over and subscribe to Senekaibo as well.
Yes, go subscribe because the more subscribers means more pester points when we get the camera up. Yes.
And just like in the last episode, how I said that if you subscribe to me as well, that's also a pester point.
No, you add that on, and no, I disapprove.
Well, too bad. This is a democracy.
No, it's not.
Two against one, bitch.
Dictatorship.
If it was dictatorship, I would be the only one making this decision.
Pull the off.
Yeah, so that's a democracy.
Yeah, we voted on it.
That's not a democracy because I don't say so.
Well, you already voted no, but there's 2 yeses, so
Yeah,
it's a democracy.
No,
No, you don't. You're one person.
I know said no.
I am 2 people.
I am 2 people, and I say no.
If there's a camera, you guys are almost falling over laughing at this.
Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.